At UFC 307, the worldwide leader in combat sports returns to Salt Lake City with a title fight doubleheader. In the main event, UFC light heavyweight champion Alex Poatan Pereira
You want me, come and get me, cause I'm right here and I ain't wanna back down.
looks to defend his title against fellow heavy hitter Khalil Roundtree Jr.
I'm so aggressive like a piper. You should see me when I'm hyped up.
As one of the most devastating strikers the sport has ever seen.
Oh! Massive left from Pereira!
And that's his signature technique.
Pereira has left a path of destruction in his wake.
Oh! It is Poatan's world in the UFC in 2024.
His legacy-defining run continues as he charges into his 6th title fight in less than 2 years.
Meu foco agora é defender meu cinturão, fazer as minhas defesas.
Looking to derail the momentum of the Brazilian juggernaut is a determined contender in Khalil Roundtree.
Scary, scary dude.
Wow!
That'll do it!
Wow, Khalil just going on.
Roundtree folds up ruthless.
The Las Vegas local has a date with destiny on October 5th as he looks to test his power against Poatan.
I know exactly what I'm capable of. I know what I'm ready for. I absolutely feel like this is the right time for me.
Oh! Khalil Roundtree, all in indeed.
A minha mente é sair dali campeão.
All it takes is one shot from this man.
And still.
Oh my goodness.
In the co-main event, newly crowned bantamweight queen Raquel Pennington aims for her first title defense against the former champion Juliana Pena.
I definitely see this fight playing out as a war. She's gonna be the one answering to my hands. And trust me, I plan on letting my hands go.
I will get my hand raised, come hell or high water.
1-2 by Pena. Oh, Juliana Pena is making this a war.
Huge right hand for Pennington. Oh my goodness.
Raquel is exploding.
The matchup is years in the making between two of the division's most decorated fighters. And the stakes will be raised when they finally meet with UFC gold on the line.
She's got the bulldog choke. She's out. Raquel Pennington gets it done. She's got it back. Oh, she's out.
Juliana Pennington
What just
shocks the
happened?
world.
In this episode, we take an inside look into the preparations of our headline attractions ahead of the Octagon's return to the Beehive State. This is UFC 307.
We have such a card. Woo!
Countdown. The UFC 307 main event will feature two fighters whose upbringing and surroundings shaped their lives and careers. From modest beginnings in Brazil, UFC light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira has become one of the sport's biggest stars.
Boa, tranquilão.
Poatan remains connected to his roots and understands the importance of the origins of his success.
Bom, aqui sempre cortei meu cabelo aqui. Muitas vezes ali, ó, cortando meu cabelo e ele varrendo, agora tá ali, ó, cortando o cabelo da galera. Profissional já, não. Uma situação assim um pouco complicada. Muitas pessoas podem falar, mas, pô, o Alex campeão, isso foi agora, minha vida mudou, né? Não tem muito tempo. Esse aqui é o proprietário aqui do salão.
Fico feliz por você, Alex.
Valeu,
Deus
obrigado.
abençoe sempre aí.
E aí? Cadê o Melvin? Ô, Melvin, pode vai jogar, não? Fiz até a 8ª série, né? Comecei a trabalhar cedo, com 12 anos de idade, num trabalho, assim, bem pesado, né? Onde é difícil já para um adulto fazer, né? Tá bom. Tem que tirar a roda. Eu sempre volto pra borracharia. Eu passei muito tempo ali e eu trabalhava muitas horas. Eu penso o quanto me ajudou para ter essa força, né, que eu tenho hoje. Ele já monta diferente, né, do que eu faço. Já não é assim que eu faço, mas é que nem a luta, né? Cada um tem um estilo. Ao tempo... Chama. Qual?
1 minuto e 6. Eu conheci o Alex Poitin muito novo ainda, 12 anos de idade. Eu era vizinho da casa dele, né? Aí chamei ele pra vir me ajudar na borracharia. Aí fizemos esse relacionamento de amizade.
A hora que vocês falar...
Vamos lá. 3, 2, 1, valeu.
O Beck, a gente começou a carreira dele desde pequena e saber que ele passou por aqui, hoje ele é um campeão mundial, é uma honra muito grande para nós aqui da Borracharia Vila Nova.
Esses trabalhos que eu fiz, esforçando ali o meu corpo, acho que me ajudou muito. Quanto?
32 segundos.
O campeão, cadê? Quem vai levantar minha mão aqui, meu patrão? Chama! Foi muito bom, nascendo ali na favela, crescendo ali. São desafios, né? Uma competição. Chama! Mas acho que isso foi muito importante, né? Porque muitas coisas acontecem hoje também, nesse mundo, né? Mundo de luta.
Pereira's foray into combat sports saw him record a Hall of Fame-worthy career in kickboxing as a two-division champion.
When I see an elite kickboxing champion, I always want to see those guys attempt MMA.
Before venturing into MMA and taking the UFC by storm.
One of the baddest men on this or any planet. Enter the former Glory two-division champion, Alex Pereira.
Oh my goodness! And the consequences are extreme. Oh! Any mistake you make with him, it's night-night.
Oh,
he hurt him.
Adesanya's on wobbly legs.
Oh my God!
That'll do it! And new!
Capturing titles at middleweight and light heavyweight.
Alex Pereira, welcome to the history books!
Put Pereira in rarefied air amongst the greats of the sport. But it has been his aggressive attitude towards building on that legacy that has shot him into the superstar realm.
É a mesma coisa, todo mundo tá na mesma ali, tentando buscar títulos, fazer defesas. E se eu consigo fazer isso melhor do que os outros, esse é o meu interesse.
This dude continues to just move the goalposts.
Não, eu fico muito orgulhoso de mim porque é algo que não cai assim de mão beijada, né? Oh! Eu sei que eu fiz muito, né? Eu me dediquei bastante, deixei de fazer várias coisas.
Jamal Hill's out and still!
My goodness.
We've talked about rapid rises, Conor McGregor, Israel Adesanya. No one's done it quite like this one. Alex Pereira remains on top of the MMA world!
In 2.5 years, this guy has won belts in 2 divisions and defended.
Fico muito feliz em saber que muitas coisas que eu venho fazendo, outras pessoas tentaram e não fez, olhando pro lado da competição.
To see a guy like Alex go from being a 2-division world champion to becoming one of the greats. He's a legend.
As Pereira continues his dominant reign as a UFC champion, he's never forgotten where he came from and uses his success to help those in his former community.
Bom, pessoal, boa tarde. Bom, muito feliz de estar aqui, reunindo todos vocês aqui. Minha vida está sendo abençoada e eu quero retribuir com isso. As câmeras estão aqui, não estou aqui para me mostrar. Eu quero incentivar as pessoas a fazer as doações para quem precisa. Acho que a gente vai conseguir fazer uma diferença, não só na vida de vocês, mas na vida de muitas pessoas. Muito obrigado. Bom, a gente está no bairro Battistini, esse é o bairro onde eu nasci e me criei. A gente vai fazer essa ação, a gente vai fazer a entrega de 1.100 cestas básicas, vai ajudar aí 1.100 famílias, né? É o que eu venho fazendo hoje, né? É uma coisa que eu venho fazendo há um tempo já. A minha realidade era a dessas pessoas, né? Assim, muita dificuldade e sempre o meu medo foi, tipo, passar fome.
Atrás de cada fila?
Se eu posso fazer isso, eu vou fazer.
Aí vai saindo porrada neles, tamo junto.
Eu acho que a minha história tem um grande impacto mundial, né? Hoje eu consigo enxergar isso. Claro que as pessoas ali da comunidade, da favela, né? Eles sabem como que é a vida deles e eles falam, cara, esse cara sem condições nenhuma, pô, venceu tudo, chegou onde chegou, conquistando o mundo. Então, mas o que eu falo é que isso não é impossível. É muito difícil, né? Eu sei das dificuldades, passei por muitas coisas,
Obrigado.
Mas eu venci tudo, né, com a minha dedicação, a minha força de vontade. Eu acho que isso fez a grande diferença.
Chama ou não chama?
Chama!
2024 has already been a banner year for UFC light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira.
Oh! Big early knockdown for Poatan!
After knocking out Jamal Hill in spectacular fashion at UFC 300.
Poatan maintains the throne!
Poatan returned just 2 months later to headline another marquee event. Looking to defend his title once more in a rematch with former champion Jiri Prochazka.
Poatan has become a global superstar. Wins over 5 former undisputed UFC champions.
Can he beat Jiri Prochazka again?
Jiri Prochazka will try to regain an undisputed UFC title.
Já senti ali quem que ele era desde a primeira luta.
One of the most destructive forces we have ever seen inside the octagon. All it takes is one shot from this man.
E eu fiquei mais tranquilo por isso, porque às vezes você não sabe a força do cara, você não sabe como que ele se comporta, mas desde a primeira luta eu já sabia que ele não ia mudar, pra mim ficou melhor.
The rematch is upon us.
Eu tô evoluindo, né, porque eu sou novo na área.
Pereira working on both legs early on.
Né, eu sabia que ele ia vir o mesmo, eu poderia estar diferente. E foi o que aconteceu. Minutos antes de sair pra arena, né, meu time me mostrou um vídeo dele aquecendo, né, que sempre o UFC posta. E eu vi ali ele tentando fazer uma simulação dos bloqueios do chute que eu faço. E eu vi que isso estava preocupando muito ele, porque machucou ele da outra luta. E eu via que a mão dele ficava um pouco baixa.
Alex is putting some steam behind these shots. Jiri looks a little tentative. Strong low kick. That one hurt him.
E eu comecei ali a machucar ele, né? Jogando o chute embaixo e o chute no abdômen ali.
You cannot make a mistake because when you do, he hurts you too bad.
Mas antes disso teve aquele knockdown ali que ele caiu no último segundo ali do primeiro round.
Oh! Huge knockdown right on the gun of round 1.
Que já tava ali também esperando muito ali nas pernas, né, o chute e tal, então a mão entrou ali com mais facilidade. Então ele conseguiu se recuperar, né, voltou pro segundo round e eu falei, pô, é agora.
All right, here we go, round 2.
Eu chamei toda a atenção dele pra ali, pra parte inferior, pra depois tentar esse chute, foi certo.
Oh! Alex Pereira with an early head kick, round 2.
My goodness.
And still, Alex Pereira remains on top of the MMA world.
He is something special, man. Switch kick.
Viu uma brecha ali e tal, foi um movimento muito rápido, consegui chutar. E aí ele caiu.
And still, it is Poatan's world in the UFC in 2024.
For Alex Pereira, UFC 307 will provide a platform for the Brazilian champion to continue his hot streak. For his opponent, Khalil Rountree Jr., his first title shot represents the manifestation of a lifelong dream.
When I started not too long ago, I'd see things like this as inspiration. I'd look at the two guys on the billboard like, man, one day I can be there, one day I can get my family out of struggle. Being here, being able to stand and look at this and knowing what's ahead of me with this fight, I'm most grateful for the struggle. There's been so many moments of wanting to give up, but I stuck it through. This journey's been hard. It's made me strong enough right now to be able to stand in here in this moment in confidence, knowing that I can win and I can be the champion.
The origins of Rountree's journey to a UFC title can be traced back to a family tragedy that struck at an early age.
You want attention? Yeah?
When I was 2 years old, my father was murdered. He was a manager for Boyz II Men, New Edition. There was a time in his career where he was a personal bodyguard for Muhammad Ali. I have this plaque that was given to me from Boyz II Men. This is the record that had the interlude with my dad and I's name, Khalil, on it. At his funeral, I remember there being hundreds, if not thousands of people. And when I think about that, you gotta be a certain type of person to have complete strangers and just massive amount of people coming to your funeral to honor your life. I think the biggest thing was that I didn't have the courage to really face certain challenges because I didn't have anyone that stood there to let me know that everything would be okay. You know, that I'd come out okay in the end. So it kind of held me back a bit. That led me down a path of self-destruction. I was smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day. I was drinking alcohol nonstop. I was taking random prescription pills, just trying to numb all of my pain. I remember stepping on a scale and it said 305 pounds. There was a night where I was trying to fall asleep and I just felt my heart doing really, really weird things that it shouldn't have been doing. And there was a moment where I thought, okay, this is the night. Like, I'm gonna die in my sleep. And that was when I started to think about, okay, what can I do to hold on to my life? And that's what drove me to start being more open-minded to things that involved fitness and health. And MMA was perfect for me.
Big left hook connects. Trips out cold. Good night, Irene. Khalil Roundtree has done it again.
After discovering his newfound path in MMA,
Oh, he gets tagged. Here comes Roundtree.
Roundtree would make his mark in the sport.
Keeps this up, he's gonna be moving on.
And eventually land a contract with the UFC.
Here is the uber-talented Khalil Roundtree Jr.
And to think that this man right here used to weigh 300 pounds.
Huge knockdown!
He's super talented and just a really explosive and dynamic presence in the light heavyweight division.
I want to be a champion.
Oh! Khalil Roundtree Jr. closes the show!
When I first started fighting in the UFC,
Brick by brick, he's building his career.
in the beginning, it was really about me finding my stride, finding my placement.
Oh! Massive knee from Roundtree Jr.
So the beginning of my career was very up and down.
For Khalil Roundtree, it's all about finding his comfort zone.
And it wasn't until a few years ago where things really started to click for me and like I know who I am.
How about Khalil Roundtree Jr.? He's battled a lot of demons to realize this type of UFC success. Oh! Left hand drops Anders!
Here I am. I'm here. Let's go!
He discovered the self-belief that you need in order to take this thing to the next level.
Oh! I'm not hiding anymore. I'm dealing with my fear head on.
I've never seen Khalil Roundtree look better.
He's a new fighter.
It's a different man.
He's got nothing left to lose emotionally. That is going to allow him to just be free inside of the octagon.
I don't want to wait until I'm a champion to be able to tell my story. I just want to be able to share that and really inspire people.
Winning the title would be proof to me that anything is possible. Not long ago, I'm depressed, ending my life on the couch, turn to fighting, have the slightest belief that if I do this and if I work hard at this, I can be a champion. And sticking to that belief, and now here I am.
And he stops it!
I'm in the top 10 now, and the only thing that I want to do is fight Alex Pereira.
October 5th for UFC 307. Alex Pereira will look to defend his light heavyweight belt against Khalil Roundtree.
I can't wait to prove myself right.
Khalil Roundtree Jr.
On the back of a 5-fight win streak, light heavyweight powerhouse Khalil Roundtree Jr. will get his first title opportunity at UFC 307. What stands between Roundtree and his dream is one of the most devastating strikers the division has ever seen. Current 205-pound champion, Alex Pereira. In preparation for the daunting challenge Powhatan presents, the Las Vegas local has once again teamed up with longtime head coach John Wood.
He gets hit a lot, just not hard because people are so afraid because he's got stuff coming in those counters. But if we go through that, we'll get him. Guaranteed. Khalil really is a unique fighter. Yes. The hardest hitting person I've ever worked with. Those hurt my hands through the paddles. He knows that he can finish any human on the planet. Good, yep. That was kind of the thing before that we relied on, where now we're adding the technique and the tactics to be able to do that at the highest levels. We gotta give him respect. But we gotta touch him, and you can't. And that's where he's really growing as a fighter. It's not just the talent and the raw, the power and the ability, but where and how to use it. It's just coming together really well at the right time. So we're gonna be in the fire when the bell rings, and he's gonna press and he's gonna try to punk you. He's gonna try to come after you. He's got the death touch. So do you. Khalil's gonna be the new boogeyman after this because I truly believe he's gonna finish Alex. Yes.
Preparing for Alex is definitely different than any other opponent. I'm naturally a striker, and so is Alex.
Yeah.
So I get to spend more time focusing on the skills that I enjoy and sharpening those and just making sure that they're primed when it's time to go.
Time, relax.
As he prepares for his third title fight of 2024, a return to his hometown in Brazil allowed the champion Alex Pereira to reconnect with those that have supported him since the start of his incredible journey.
Quando a gente se conheceu, eu tinha mais ou menos 14 anos, ele tinha 21, mas a gente tinha as mesmas ideias, tinha os mesmos sonhos. Ver essa evolução para mim é um orgulho, né? Porque a gente vê um amigo que começou do nada e hoje conquistar o mundo e fazer feitos inéditos. O Alex evoluiu muito porque o pessoal acha que o diferencial do Alex é a mão pesada. Isso realmente é um diferencial dele. Mas o maior diferencial do Alex, sem dúvida, é a inteligência.
Chutou. Ó, pode bloquear. Tá, não vamos bloquear, vamos só receber. Vai lá. Recebi, joguei. 1, 2, 3. Sempre terminar com chute.
A maior prova disso é que eu era um cara que dominava em uma modalidade. Foi pro maior evento de outra modalidade. E você vê, hoje é um cara completo, né? O Alex é um striker, o Khalil tem o diferencial de um striker. E o Alex tem a distância. Só que o Alex sabe bater na curta também, né? Esse é o diferencial. Acredito que termina por nocaute do Alex.
This man is the specialist of specialists when it comes to striking.
O Khalil é um lutador perigoso, é um cara experiente, um cara forte, agressivo, mas eu vou estar usando a minha inteligência, né, a minha experiência.
All it takes is one shot from this man, and he is clever and intelligent and technical in his delivery.
É um destro lutar com canhoto, né? Teoricamente ali sempre é mais difícil, porque a gente não luta com frequência com canhoto. Mas é claro que eu tô sempre evoluindo, né? E sempre também busquei como lutar melhor com canhoto. Então eu tô desenvolvendo isso, né? Eu já fiz isso com o Jamal e deu muito certo.
Oh, Jamal Hill's out!
Então eu acho que eu posso fazer algo que pode surpreender ele. Aí, tempo!
With more knockout wins than any other light heavyweight on the UFC roster, confidence is running high within the Khalil Rountree camp, in the belief that he has what it takes to overcome the daunting task that lies ahead.
One of the things that we see in the light heavyweight division, they kind of have more of a prodding, big man approach. We're gonna do some sling stuff today, right? So everything's here and coming. And then we're gonna actually get in front. With the multi-tool bar, we're gonna fire. And with Khalil, his big advantage is speed. Beautiful. Quality work. Good. We all know he has the power. Good, really nice. If he touches you once, it could be ended right there. There you go. Good, that's it. But being able to utilize that speed as well is such an advantageous piece for us. I don't think he's gonna realize how quick you are.
No doubt.
He really believes that he is an elite fighter who can win this belt.
I believe in myself. I finally got to a point to where I know exactly who I am. I know what I'm capable of. I know what I'm ready for.
Oh!
This is something that I'm absolutely ready for.
Khalil Rountree closes the show!
Yes. I couldn't ask for a bigger, better moment. A main event with Alex Pereira fighting for a title. This is perfect.
If you came here for the main event, strap in.
To be in this moment now, it's a dream come true.
I'm on a 10. I'm on a level 10.
I don't think anybody expects 25 minutes. If it is, we're ready for it. But the reality is we're all on pins and needles because we know that this could end so fast.
Rountree was ruthless.
I do want to be known as more dangerous and more of a boogeyman than Alex.
Scary, scary dude.
Right now, give me 20. Push, you got more in you.
I win UFC 307 by knockout.
It's a serious light heavyweight on the rise.
That's the only way that this fight ends.
Na minha mente é sair dali campeão. Ganhar mais uma luta, não importa da forma que vai acontecer.
It is Poatan's world.
It must be jarring, the power that he hits you with.
Não importa se vai ser por pontos, ou se vai ser por nocaute ou finalização. O que eu quero é sair vitorioso.
This dude continues to raise the bar.
I believe we are going to see an amazing matchup.
At UFC 307, newly crowned bantamweight champion Raquel Pennington returns for her first title defense. The journey to the top has been a long one for the Colorado native, who has been a cornerstone of the 135-pound division since its inaugural year.
When I look back on my journey, I can honestly shed tears. It's been a long 14 years in this sport. I've truly worked from the bottom to the very top. I've fallen, I've gotten back up. And just to go through that, there's no other words besides proud.
Raquel Pennington, she's such a competitor, so fierce.
I was given a lot of great opportunities.
Oh, that is close! That is close! She's out cold!
Throughout my career, I've always fought the top names in the division.
Pennington's got her back. She's got it. Andrade's gonna tap. She tapped.
Pennington capped off an impressive run early in her career with a win over former belt holder Miesha Tate.
Miesha's in big trouble.
There's certainly no lack of belief in Raquel Pennington's mind that she can beat the elite in this division.
Earning her a title shot in 2018 against the Lioness, Amanda Nunes.
Raquel Pennington, she has put herself in position to put forth the best performance of her life.
I went to Brazil, I fought in Amanda's backyard.
Pennington has emerged as a world-class contender.
I feel like that fight really showed my heart and the warrior inside of me.
Good right hand over the top by Pennington.
I went 5 rounds with her, which most people never did that. I just seen the passion within me.
That is a fighter so long on heart.
I still pushed forward.
Pints of blood coming out of her nose. So much respect for the effort of Raquel Pennington in defeat here tonight.
That was the biggest mountain I had to climb.
She got away from the game, needed to reset, and she's ready to start making a case for a title shot.
Decided to change things as a person.
Oh, look at that.
Raquel Pennington was not going to be denied.
And when I did that, it showed.
Pennington's definitely looking better.
I went on a 5-fight win streak.
She wants to turn back toward the top and make that a reality once again.
She's topping. Wow, gets it done. Raquel Pennington is emerging as a truly world-class contender.
I got presented with the opportunity to fight for the world title again.
Raquel Pennington is one of the toughest men or women I have ever met. She has rallied through adversity throughout her career. We'll see if she can break through and win the world title.
I want to accomplish the ultimate goal, and so it didn't matter who was in front of me.
Nice hands from Pennington. She's landing some big shots.
She was dangerous, but I just feel like I was definitely the better fighter in every aspect.
Oh, she's got her. She's on it. Now she needs to keep moving forward. Pennington smells blood in the water.
Oh! She got clipped. Superman punch.
I achieved the ultimate goal, and here I am, the 6th ever women's bantamweight champion. No one can take that away. This is what I've been working so hard for 14 years, and now it's here.
Raquel Pennington can lay claim to a UFC world title.
Before the reality of her lifelong achievement had sunk in, Pennington was already looking ahead to settle a long-time feud in her first title defense.
Juliana Pena has been talking and talking and talking. She says that she will be next for the fight.
Juliana, get your better inside the dotted line. It's been 10 years that I've been waiting for that fight.
In 2013, the UFC introduced the women's bantamweight division and showcased the first all-female tournament of The Ultimate Fighter. It was here that the paths of Raquel Pennington and Juliana Pena would cross for the first time.
All right, you got the first pick.
Juliana. Miesha Tate, she chose me as the first person on the team.
Raquel Pennington.
I was very young, dumb, and naive, thinking that, oh, you're Team Tate, you're my buddy, you're my friend. We're living in the same room as one another. And it's like, she ain't your buddy, dude. She hates your guts. Like, she has no loyalty to you whatsoever.
I tried to befriend her. It's like, okay, we're teammates, like, let's be friends. It was tough, definitely being roommates. I like to respect space, and she quickly got under my skin. It's been frustrating. It seems every morning that I'm sleeping, all I hear is Juliana blow drying her hair and working on her makeup. Sitting there playing with vitamin bottles, just shaking them all crazy.
She would stay up until like 3 o'clock in the morning drinking and hanging out with all the people in the house, and I was sleeping. I'm not here to make friends, I'm here to win the show. So I don't care about staying up till 3 o'clock in the morning.
Sometimes I wonder if she listens to herself speak. She said that I was a drunk on the show and would drink all the time. I couldn't make it to training sessions. It's just comical. I was at the training sessions I needed to be at. Beautiful. I was the one that won fight of the season.
And it was this seated doubt that she kept creeping into everybody's head about me being a favorite. She just created all these problems for me, and it all stems with her being a backstabbing, jealous weirdo.
All those pills you take down there, you need a chill pill.
I'm freaking calm.
You're worked up. Ugh. She's a head case sometimes. Ugh. Dana at one point thought that we would match up in the finale, but going into the semifinals, I sustained injuries, and so it didn't play out that way.
A laser-like focus as Juliana Pena makes her way to the UFC's octagon, and that is some serious power there, as Pena once again works Rakoczy to the canvas.
This is the pressure of Juliana Pena, just non-stop.
Oh, Pena working the ground and pound now.
Pena now dropping heavy right hands.
Pouring it on now. She's covering up, but that'll do it. Juliana Pena is your Ultimate Fighter winner. What a performance here tonight.
To be able to win the Ultimate Fighter, it's something that can never be taken away from you. Instead of being this wimpy deer that they kind of pigeonholed me into, they had to take notice and realize that I was a force to be reckoned with.
She is a very, very dynamic and aggressive young lady. So much potential.
Driven by an unwavering desire to become a UFC champion.
The Pena pressure just won't stop.
I'm a finisher, you guys, and I want the belt.
Pena overcame numerous injuries and setbacks during an 8-year campaign for contention.
This is nasty, absolutely dominant.
When I first started in the UFC, after every single fight, I was calling for the title shot. I'm ready to fight for the title. I'm ready to go and get what's mine. I don't see anything else but the title. This question's for Dana. Where's Amanda, Dana? Stylistically, she's the best possible fight for me.
Huge win for Pena.
Nobody's had a tougher road in the UFC, and I want to fight Amanda. It's time for her to quit ducking. That's my fight.
And so when the UFC finally gave me my opportunity, I was ready to go.
Live from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, this is UFC 269. Juliana Pena says she is willing to meet Amanda Nunes head-on, meet her pressure and momentum in the middle of the octagon. She's ready to change her life with a signature, monumental, sport-changing win.
I think the lines closed at 9-1. I was one of the biggest underdogs that the sport has ever seen.
We've seen it time and time again. When a champion underestimates a huge underdog, wild things can happen.
Juliana Pena looking to spin this MMA world on its axis with a sport-altering win. Amanda Nunes looking to keep things status quo.
I was taken down almost right away.
Oh, she got hit with a jab there.
Nunes enters, promptly lands a right hand.
This is a terrible position for Pena.
But I was safe and feeling like, okay, this is exactly how I thought that this fight was going to go.
Dominant round for the champion.
We were making her work. We want this fight exactly going this way. We want the workload, work. Go out there and take it to this girl. You got it?
I said I was gonna drag her into deep water, and that's exactly what I ended up doing. I knew that I had to bite down on my mouthpiece and fight fire with fire.
Oh, Pena's doing a good job of just getting in her face here. Oh, right hand for Juliana.
Oh, Juliana Pena.
Juliana stung her with that left hand.
Oh, this is gonna make Amanda tired.
My strikes were able to land before hers.
Oh.
This is the type of fight she wants.
Oh, big combination from Pena.
Oh, she hurt her. Nunes is in trouble. Oh, my God!
Once I beat it out of her on the feet, I took her down right away.
Amanda's tired!
Oh! Dragged down by Pena!
Oh, my God!
And now Pena to the back!
She's got time!
She's it! Juliana Pena shocks the world!
That's the biggest upset in the history of the sport.
One of my greatest victories, and it's definitely one that I'll cherish the most.
I told you! Don't ever doubt me again! Willpower, strength, and determination, it will take you places!
You know the Lioness will be back, and Juliana Pena probably felt like she'd have to beat her twice. And now she'll try to defend it, presumably, against Amanda Nunes. Juliana Pena making history last December. Amanda Nunes looking to, in her mind, right that wrong and regain that unprecedented status as double champion in the UFC.
Going into the rematch with Amanda, I was very prepared, but when it boils down to it, I wasn't doing the right things.
Oh, she hurt her.
Bro, that choppy right hand is killing Juliana.
I couldn't get back on track.
Oh! She got hurt bad.
That's that lead hand.
Same punch.
I had successful moments.
Look at Pena, though, John. She is not discouraged. She's still going forward.
I was turning the best striker in the world into a Division I wrestler because she didn't want no smoke on the feet.
Beautiful takedown by Amanda.
But it was too late.
And that will do it. The greatest of all time came to fight tonight. One of the toughest human beings on planet Earth, Juliana Pena.
After that fight, the next fight that needed to be made was a trilogy. We were 1-1. I won by stoppage. You tapped the mat, you said uncle. She won by decision. For me, it was like, I didn't lose, I just ran out of time. I wanted to make that happen. I wanted it to be the biggest fight in women's history. I was getting ready for my trilogy fight with Amanda Nunes when I broke my ribs. It was brutal, and it sucked, and they pulled me. I cost myself the trilogy. It cost myself the title. I cost myself a lot.
In Pena's absence, Amanda Nunes would go on to defend her belt one last time, before laying down her gloves and closing the book on a historic title reign. The vacant belt represented the dawn of a new era in the division, and an opportunity for a hardened veteran to seize the moment.
The 18-time UFC veteran, Raquel Pennington.
With Pena returning to competition, the time is now for this long-standing rivalry to be settled at UFC 307, with the women's bantamweight title on the line.
When Raquel won the belt, you were not happy with the performance?
It's an interim belt as far as I'm concerned. It's not the real belt.
My fight with Raquel is finally here.
Game of inches, let's go, let's go.
The animosity and the beef that we have is something that I hold near and dear, close to my heart.
I am the uncrowned bantamweight world champion.
This is a long time coming. This is another finale of who the true, real Ultimate Fighter is.
And we're going to put it to bed on October 5th.
Good.
It's a fight that I've wanted for a very long time.
I feel like people are just kind of seeing Juliana for who she is.
I have no idea after 11 years how we have not matched up.
I plan on whooping some serious.
The more she keeps talking and yapping, I'm excited to finally punch her in the mouth.
I've definitely asked for this fight, but somehow she's avoided signing that dotted line.
Oh, love it, come on.
She easily gets under my skin, and that's what makes it exciting for the fact that I get to punch her in the face soon.
And relax. Who's next?
Earlier this year, Raquel Pennington became the 6th UFC Women's Bantamweight champion. Celebrating with her wife and fellow UFC fighter, Tecia Pennington. For the first time as mothers, the couple will compete on the same night at UFC 307.
Just warm your hips up first. 9, 8.
Tecia and I met back in 2012 on Invicta Fighting Championships. During that time, we became friends. We both got signed to the UFC. We went to International Fight Week. She just got flirty that weekend, and one thing after another kind of stemmed, and here we are 8 years later, married, and we have a baby.
You guys stand up, mommy.
For me, becoming a mama, it just changed everything. It truly opened a part of me that I didn't even know existed.
What color is this one, mommy?
This is orange, close to yellow.
Alea just turned 15 months old. She's been in the gym since day one. She's been to multiple UFC events, and so it's just been really cool, you know, having her here, just the motivation. The gym is tough. I get exhausted, but I can look to the side and I can see her little face, and it's inspiring in a completely different way. For me, I love fighting on the same card as Tecia. It brings a different type of fun. We're both in camp. We're living together, we're going to the gym together, we're coming home together, we're going back to the gym together, and it's just nonstop.
His turn.
It's a new mountain that I'm climbing and navigating through. It's not something that's like an inconvenience, it's something that's extremely motivating. It's really cool to go out there and be able to show Alea how strong her mamas are and the things that she can go out and accomplish with whatever you put your mind to.
Pennington will extend her record-breaking resume of bantamweight fights at UFC 307 when she puts her title on the line against fellow 135 mainstay Juliana Pena.
I'm excited for this fight. This is my first title defense. There's a lot of history leading up to this fight. Felt like we were gonna match up in the finale of The Ultimate Fighter. That's not what the universe had planned, and now here we are 11 years later on the biggest platform for the ultimate goal and the world title.
All right, gang, we're gonna hit your jab, and behind the jab, we're gonna hit super. Boom, boom, just like that.
Juliana has the heart of a warrior, and she doesn't stop coming forward. She can be all bloodied up, but she's still gonna get up, and she doesn't quit. But I'm just overall a well-rounded fighter in every aspect.
I love that pace, excellent. Step back, parry it down, into your kick. Oh, yes.
I'm in my prime. It's only up from here. I'm at that peak.
Let's go, champ. Nice job.
This fight is gonna give the world the opportunity to see that I am a true champion, and you're in line for it. You're trying to fight again for it. But at the end of the day, you're not gonna win it.
Let's go.
While Pennington draws motivation from her family, her opponent Juliana Pena's ambition to regain the title is also fueled by those closest to her.
Hello. How are you?
Being a full-time fighter and a full-time mom can present some challenges. There's definitely an extra motivation to succeed because of my daughter.
Ooh, what do you say? Thank you so much.
Well,
thank you.
It's a little bit of my house just being a launching pad to just get me from one place to the other, and living in my car and going from one practice to the next.
Bye, guys. Have a great day today. Bye, Teddy. Bye, John. Thank you.
And that poor girl, she probably wants to do something that is actually just for her instead of just being lugged around to all my practices. She's just the light of my life. She really is so funny, and it's like having a built-in best friend, you know? You can show her things and teach her things. But I want to show her what hard work and dedication can get you.
Penya's desire to succeed is shared by her longtime boxing coach, who once again helps prepare the former champion to bring the bantamweight title back to Chicago.
Juliana, she's a fighter. She is the epitome of a veteran. All we have to do is hardwire specific strikes that fit her personality. You saw that against Nunes. That's what makes her a veteran, is that she comes in here and she does the work. The big problem with Raquel is that she's durable. If you're gonna go out there and be reckless and spend a lot of energy, she's gonna lie in wait. Juliana's big advantage is her power. When Juliana touches her button, she's gonna know right away. It is her belt, and we look at it as like Raquel's just been keeping it warm.
I am confident in my preparation. I am working hard, and at the end of the day, the Pena power brings more than what Raquel has to offer.
Snap. 1-6.
Her mouth is what keeps her relevant. And so she says a whole lot of things. She has to hype herself up. But at the end of the day, I think she needs to truly sit down and understand that I am the world champion. I definitely have more technique. I feel like I'm better skilled.
Pennington is throwing tonight, though.
I see my game plan taking dominance.
Oh, uppercut her right hand from Rocky now.
I will remain champion.
Off your head.
I will beat Raquel at UFC 307.
The Pena pressure just won't stop.
With sheer willpower.
There's the tap.
Hard work, determination, grit.
I told you! Don't ever doubt me again!
And desire.
Willpower, strength, and determination. It will take you places.
I will get my hand raised. Come hell or high water.
I plan to dominate, whether that's gonna be submitting Juliana, knocking Juliana out. I truly feel like something different has unlocked inside of me.
1, 2, 3, 2.
I'm excited to unleash that on her. I'll definitely be the one with my hand raised.
The bantamweights do battle at UFC 307 before the 205ers take center stage in the main event.
Alex Pereira, welcome to the history books!
Alex Pereira looks to extend his legendary run against a determined challenger looking to make history.
Scary, scary dude. This man is on the up.
It all goes down on October 5th, live on pay-per-view from the Delta Center in Salt Lake City.
The combat sports leader has taken over the 801.